Soul Garden. Live, love, be.
Hello, Your Honor, and welcome to Friday. Well, for the Librans, it looks like today is about processing long-term relationships, and you may find yourself to be a bit spacey and philosophical about it all. The moon today, to start off with, is in Gemini and will be for the course of the weekend. Now, with the moon in Gemini, two things worth pointing out. One, your emotional state is in an intellectual phase in an air sign, so that's very much like you. Much easier to process emotions when it's in your own element. And secondly, it's transiting the house of wisdom, higher education, and philosophy. So what that means is for the whole course of the weekend, you're probably going to be a bit detached. You find yourself staring out the window and really processing issues of how you feel about things, how you feel about certain beliefs, and your reactions to thoughts. That's another thing I find happens in this transit. Now, in the foreground, what you're really working on are long-term relationships. The sun is at 2 degrees today of Aries, which means this is the beginning course of you re-examining long-term relationships. This is an annual examination. Happens every time the sun is in your opposite sign, Aries. And for the first 10 days, the universe is trying to expose what's not working about long-term relationships. That could be your attitude in LTRs. It could be the type of person you are attracting, the kind of behavior you are accepting or not accepting, or the language you're using in LTRs. It's a full perspective. And by long-term relationship, realize it's not just romance, it's also friendship and business partnership. So don't be too surprised if you find some surprising things about yourself in the next 10 days, or some sort of secret or information gets revealed about a long-term partnership. Lastly, I do want to underscore my warning of yesterday. Mars is conjuncting Neptune in the 5th house for you. Be careful of acting without real thought when it comes to creative projects or romances. Right now, with Mars and Neptune colliding, your subconscious really gets kind of an action ability. So I find that we tend to act out without thinking during this time, and it may be a reputation or rumor issue that triggers you to act out. Just be cautious for the next 3 to 5 days. All right, Libra, that's all I have for the weekend forecast. Be back on Monday with more soul horoscopes. Live, love, be.
Soul Garden.